Welcome back, you guys. I am so glad that you are here. Today's video is actually a little bit late, but it is my April eyeshadow palette ranking. I'm going to talk about all of the palettes that I tried in the month of April. I'm going to give you my thoughts on them, let you know whether or not you should pick them up, but I'm also going to rank them from worst to best. But this one was tough because there were a lot of freaking good palettes, and I can't wait to tell you which ones were my favorite. So let's go ahead and get into it. So, if this is your first time here, my name is Heather, and I really do love all things makeup. Indie brands have my whole entire heart, and I love colorful makeup. So, if you guys happen to love those things too, and you like this video, I really hope you will subscribe, stick around. I would love to see you come back, see you in the comments, and all of the things. So, now we got to get into this ranking. How many palettes are there here? Okay, so we have 9 palettes, and I'm going to change things a little bit. I got a request to start showing swatches of the palettes as I talk about them and pop up the name and the number that it placed in up on the screen. I do appreciate the feedback that I get, as long as it's kind. And in this case, it really was, and it's very helpful. So thank you very much to the person who left the comment. So I'm excited. Like I said, there were some freaking fabulous releases in April, but it was kind of slow. Usually I have about 10 or 12 palettes to talk about, but today we only have 9, but we have 9 really good ones. So starting at number 9, we have the Odins Eye Rosy Jingle palette. I actually bought this at Christmas time and never got to use it, and this is what I wore the day that I finally made it to the Creators and Friends event. I got tons of compliments too. This little thing is beautiful. Do I think it's Christmas? No, maybe it's Christmas like where they're from. I don't know. But to me, it's not Christmas, but it is totally spring and summer. And this palette is absolutely stunning. The shimmers in here are really, really beautiful. I created 2 looks with it. And from what I've used, I think it's freaking fabulous. Which is why I say it's hard to do this ranking, because honestly, all of these palettes are good quality. I really like the Odins Eye mattes. I like their shimmers. I think they're fabulous. So, number 8 is actually a new to me brand, and I had a pretty good experience with them overall as well. So, it is Cryptine Cosmetics, and this is the Secret Garden 2. This palette is stunning. This color story is stunning. I think it's so good. I absolutely love the looks that I created with this one and the Secret Garden one that released with it. I just think it's beautiful. The shimmers are beautiful. And the mattes performed well. They're not my favorite mattes, simply because they are a more like powdery formula. And I don't really mean that in a bad way. Like, they're pigmented, they blend beautifully, but you do get a lot of kick up in the pan with them. But I do think they are kind of beginner friendly because of the way that they're made. So I think if you have a hard time blending, you might actually really love this matte formula. I would just recommend doing your eyes first, but I freaking loved the looks that I created with this one. I'm getting all tongue-tied. It's freaking stunning, and love the packaging as well. I don't know if they're shipping to the US. I will have all that information down below. There's a lot going on with the smaller indie brands because of the tariffs. So all that information will be down below. So coming in at number 7 is actually What Is On My Eyes, and I got this in PR, which is so exciting. It is the new palette from Nomad. This is the Route 66, and I really love this eye look. It's like a neutral eye with a beautiful pop of orange, and I think it's gorgeous. I am super tired, and it's really late, so overlook the red eyes. But I think this one is so gorgeous. They always like kill it with their packaging. This color story is really fun as well. I love their matte formula. The shimmers are so beautiful and shiny and just stunning overall. I really enjoyed playing with this. I loved both looks that I created with it as well. And it was the palette that, like, I got PR from them once before, but I was on a thing where I only got something once a year. But now I am on their official PR list, which is so freaking exciting. So thank you guys so much for all of your love and support and for using my codes. It like gets me recognition with the brands, and it means a lot that you think of me. So thank you. Oh, and my code with them is AOML. In case you're interested. Same with this brand, and this one is coming in at number 6. We have the Green Goddess. Out of all of these palettes, I think this is my favorite artwork. Like the little details on her face, I think are just absolutely so beautiful. I love the muted garden-esque color story. Like neutrals aren't my like 100% favorite, but I like it when they're paired with colors like these, and even these neutrals are kind of more muted. You could get a similar eye look to what I have on my eyes today. The shimmers are just so outstanding, so good, so insane. I had such a blast with this palette. I truly could not recommend it more. I do have a code with them, as I said, but I did pick this one up on my own, and it's stunning. Okay, so with number 5, I have a Get Ready With Me that I filmed in Tennessee. I just have to edit it so I can post it, but it is Gloss Gods. This is the Dancing Light. This is my first palette from them as well. And this palette is so freaking stunning. So perfect. I love the color story. The shimmers, you guys, they're so good. I was truly just so blown away with this. Like, it came in the mail, like, as we were leaving. And I just got it and put it in the car. And I'm so glad I did, because I created some really fun looks with this. I had so much fun, and I can't wait to show you guys that video. But you're gonna have to let me know, like, have you tried them? And if so, what are your thoughts? Because I think this is fabulous. Okay, so now we are down to the top 4, and coming in at number 4 is the Secret Garden 1. This color story is outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. I think it is so beautiful. The only thing I will say about this one is I had to work with the deeper shades first. Sometimes I like to start with the lighter shade, depending on what shade I want to stand out the most. But in this aspect, these pastel-y shades have a lot of white pigment in them, and you cannot build on top of them. I had to end up like taking stuff off and going back and fixing it. And if you look really close here to that mustardy shade, you can see where my brush strokes like were in the pan, because the mattes are pressed so soft. And that's what I meant like about the kick up situation. But this is outstanding. The color story is so beautiful. The shimmers are so good. I wish I would have tried them sooner. And now, like, with all the stuff, everything's like up in the air, and I don't know like if I'll ever get to try them again. But oh, it's breathtaking. I absolutely love it, and I can't wait to pull it out again. I really love like this creamsicle shade with orchid. It's so beautiful, but the greens with orchid in the outer corner is really beautiful as well. You guys know I'm such a sucker for mustards too. I just think this one is so phenomenal. And if I get the opportunity to ever buy from them again, as long as I love the color story, I am going to be all over that. Now we are down to the top 3, and just to be transparent, I did get all 3 of these in PR, but that does not affect where they are placed, because I also got Nomad in PR, and it's lower down the list, so keep that in mind. But coming in at number 3, this took my freaking breath away. It's the Drops of Fantasy from Dee Dee's Signature, and like in my title where I did looks with this video, I said she really leveled up with this one, and I like 100% that is so true. The packaging is so much better. The holographic like bubbles on the cover adds such a fun touch to it. The lettering is beautiful as well. And then you also have like this gorgeous magnetic palette. The name on the mirror, don't even get me started on the formula and the color story. The way I gasped when I opened this, I was so excited to touch it. I could not freaking wait. You guys, this is so good. It is so good. It's going to be up in my top ranking of the year. I can already tell you that. Man, she really just nailed it with this one. The undertones of these bottom shades paired with these like bright, almost fluorescent neon-y top shades. It's good. It's so good. The shimmers are good. You even have a hollow in here. But even the metallics are so beautiful. And metallic-y, is that a word? I don't think so, but we're going to go with it. It's just so phenomenal. I could not recommend it more. Honestly, the same could be said about the top two because these, oh my God. Listen, I've been excited about this palette for months. Since December when she showed it to me, I lost my freaking mind and was so excited for her because I knew that people were going to go nuts. So this is the Gourman Girls Call of the Sirens. It actually came with the blush palette as well. I'll give you guys my thoughts on that in just a moment. This is beautiful, and this is jewel tones done so well. This is the best mermaid theme palette I have ever seen, and it's because like this like really bright orange gold, this really like light soft baby pink lilac. It's the undertones paired with these like deeper, more jewel tone colors. It's so good. It's so beautiful. The shimmers, I love Gourman Girls formula. I think it is absolutely phenomenal. But these other like odd colors that you wouldn't necessarily think to pair in this palette are truly what makes it so freaking fantastic, because this may be a smaller palette. What is it, 15? Yes. There's more than 15 looks you could create with this palette. It's so versatile. Like, you could do so much. There's so many beautiful looks that I see every time I look at it. It's truly astonishing and absolutely impeccable. She really did such a fine job. I know she worked on this one with Doodles by the Bunny as well. They truly are such a dream team together. That is phenomenal. So, I know you guys are not going to be surprised by this #1 palette, and it's from Singe Beauty. Look at the artwork. Look at it. I mean, it is so freaking beautiful. Like, you see the little holographic lines. We have the agate temptation. I keep saying it wrong, and I don't know why, because my ring is actually a moss version of that stone. And I love it so much. Up close, you can kind of like see the veins and stuff in it. It's so pretty. I love it so much. It kind of gives me fairy vibes. And if you don't know me well yet, I was a fairy in a former life. But this is so good. It's so good. I cannot even stand it. Green and orange are my favorite colors, like in life, period. So also, I love them on the eye. And then one of my other favorite things about eyeshadow are the yellows, the murky greens. This palette was made for me. I feel it in my soul. I love it with my whole entire heart. She has such a phenomenal formula. This is so freaking amazing. I loved the first palette too, but so far, this might be my favorite palette of the year, and that's high praise. It's so good. The shimmers are so beautiful. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the swatches. This shade is so stunning. I just think she did such a fantastic job. I saw somebody, I think it might have been Betty Jean, compare it with the Trick or Treat. I think it was. Let me go look. Okay, so I'm trying to think about all of the comments that I got for comparisons. I know I've been terrible about responding to comments lately, but it's because we were doing the baby shower and I was pretty much like planning it all on my own, but a bunch of people came to help, like set up and stuff. I was so relieved. But it turned out so good, in case you were interested in hearing about that. But I've been like crazy busy, like psycho in my brain. But I always read your comments. And I did get some, like, asking for comparisons. And I feel like I'm forgetting one, but I can't remember what it is. So here we have the new palette from Singe. So one of the things someone said was Moon Wish, I think this shade is. Elf Wish in this palette. Here we can also see comparisons. While they do have similarities, they are like completely different at the same time. They would probably also work like really, really well together. But Elf Wish is different. This one is like more shifty in a way. And the formulas are completely different. Down here we have the one from Singe, and here we have the one from Odins Eye. So here is Odins Eye. And then here is Singe. And you, like in swatch, they do look different. You can see more of the green in the Singe one. The Singe one, I think, would also be better on people with hooded eyes. So what I thought of when I saw it was Hella. And I think what made me think that was the greens. And these are vastly different as well. But I do think they would also work really, really well together. Even that deeper green in the Hella palette. Like, she is so pretty. I need to use this. It's been too long. Maybe we should do a bingo. Okay, so this is the one from Hella. And then these two right here are from the new palette. These two have some similarities. But remember, this isn't, even though this is her collab palette, it's not like her brand. You know what I mean? So she's trying to create a line for her brand, which makes sense. So I think it was Betty Jean's video. I saw someone talk about, someone mentioned her, the Trick or Treat palette. And for some reason, I never thought that. And at first glance, you can see some similarities there as well. But they are different as well. Even the mustard is a little different. The orange is different. And this one has more of like those wine shades along with the oranges. And here you have more red, orange, and mustardy shades. And so the last one someone asked me about was Undergrowth. And Undergrowth is bigger. You do get more shades. And I like Undergrowth. There's things about it I don't like. Like, I feel like there's too many golds. But gold isn't my favorite color, so that might just be a me thing. But I do love Cosmic Beauty's formula with my whole heart. This one you can do way more with. You can create more looks with this that look so much different than like any other look you've done. And I feel like you can't get that with the Undergrowth palette. That was actually my one complaint about it, was I felt like even though I had used different mattes, the looks still looked the same. And with this one, you can do so much more. You could do the mustard with the orange. You could do the mustard with the browns. You could do the green in the inner corner with the mustard and the browns in the outer corner, green on the lid. This shade really just changes up the whole palette as well. It's very different and I really love that. Plus, I love like murky tones. I love Singe Beauty. Plus, I love these kinds of tones, these types of palettes. I love stones. I have them in my backdrop. This one just hit for me. And I did get this one. I don't know if it's considered PR or gifted because I got it at the dinner that Singe Beauty had at the Creators and Friends event, which was truly such an honor to be there and to get to witness that moment for her was amazing. I truly had such a fun time. But before we go, I did want to talk to you about the Mermaid palette. This is the Mermaid Magic palette from Gourman Girls. So when I originally tried this palette in my video, I said I didn't know what to do with these two shades because whether they do have color in them, I thought that they wouldn't work on my skin tone. But as you can see in the swatch, I was entirely wrong, and I'm glad. So I actually did not use them until I saw Betty Jean use them in a video and how beautiful they looked on her, and she's very fair-skinned as well. And I was like, wait a minute. So I tried them, and I actually love them on my fair skin. I do think they would work well for any skin tone because they do have that color in them as well. So I did want to give you guys a final like review on that blush palette too. But you guys are gonna have to let me know if you picked up any of these. Did you watch my videos on all of these? I have videos on all of them except for this one and the Gloss Gods one that I still have to edit. But I would love to hear your thoughts. If you picked them up, which palette was your favorite? Which palette was your favorite, even if it was an older palette in your collection? Let me know what you used the most this month. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts on it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way till the end. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out so much. And until next time, bye.